First, what what was going like? How did the game kind of come to you tonight? I mean, it just seemed like you scored so much in the flow of the offense. It was not like you were trying to chase shots.
Yeah, I feel like that's how it's been most of the season. I think that's just kind of how we play. And they were in zone, so it kind of led to a lot of two-on-one actions, finding an open man, and just kind of being in the right spot. Especially in the first couple minutes of the game, the way we were just moving the ball. I've seen a couple go down early, so, just shooting in rhythm.
And they released an action figure of you. Have you seen it? And like Fanatics, what do you think? Are you going to give one to Deuce? And what's it like to have a doll? Like, how do you kind of keep kind of all that in perspective at 24?
I didn't refer to it as a doll, but
Action figure.
it came in the mail the other day, and I put it in Deuce's room. His room is full of pictures of me, action figures. So, it's cool. But, I guess when you ask me about it, it's kind of surreal that, I do have an action figure, and Deuce thinks it's normal. But I actually, gave it to him and today when we put it in his room.
His reaction was what?
He's spoiled. He's used to seeing Daddy on TV and fatheads and commercials and toys. So he just was like, "Oh, thank you," and put it with the rest of them.
Jayson, you mentioned the zone a couple of years ago in the bubble, and I guess even maybe at points last year, they were able to give you so much trouble with that zone, and now it looks like it's just easy, you guys going at it. What have you kind of developed yourself and as a team to be able to attack that look?
I think just, being in that position before, expecting that, something that we talked about in film and walked through today. And I think that's what we've done a really good job of this season, of talking through things and implementing them in the game at nighttime. The coaching staff really prepared as well. And just don't stand in one spot, don't hold the ball too long. Those are kind of like the fundamental points of our offense, right? Continue to move, pass it, pass up a good shot for a great shot, regardless if they're in man or zone. And everybody knows that. And, regardless of whatever the lineup, whatever the time is, that's just kind of, what we try to go out there and do.
You and Bam, I remember he gave you that big hug after you won the East Finals, and you've had so many battles earlier in your careers. How has he kind of made you a better player with how he's been able to challenge you through some of these battles?
Yeah, somebody that I'm extremely close with, and I've known Bam since 7th grade, and we've competed against each other in AAU, high school, and now in the NBA. So somebody I'm extremely happy for. His development, his growth, the steps that he's taken in his career. And, we've played each other, twice in the playoffs now, and, in the same conference. So we see each other a lot. So, I think, just going out there and bringing out the best of each other, and somebody I've just known for 10, 12 years now, it's just always, fun competing against somebody like that.
There's a few moments where they were making a run and you just stepped up and took a three or just wanted to take it onto yourself, but you did it like just a couple times, kind of briefly. How this year have you kind of felt a better rhythm and a better sense of when it's time for you to kind of take over and when it's time for you to play through the system?
It's all about just making the right play. When you open, shoot it. And the right play can be different from time to time. I think I've said that a lot. But, when I was in layup lines today, the birthday boy, Grant, did his best LeBron impersonation and told me I was going to score 50 today. So I just kept that in the back of my mind as I kept shooting throughout the game.
I mean, you only had 49, so is that a real birthday gift?
I told him happy birthday after the game. But, I've scored 50 a couple of times, so I'll do it again one day.
Jayson, what role does Joe have in that messaging? It's just sticking. He comes in here after the last game. You're up 40, and he's talking about he's not celebrating anything. And comes in here today and he said there were like 35 points that you guys probably could have controlled and taken away. It seems like he's like maniacal about the messaging. What's that like?
Yeah, Joe has this. Every time we come in the film, he shows this video of a picture of a sandcastle, and the metaphor of, you could build the best sandcastle on vacation, and when the tide comes up, it's gonna wash it away. And basically, today was a good game. We won, but when we go in the film tomorrow, Friday, that we gotta build another sandcastle, and it's a little cheesy, but it's something that we've bought into, and just that it's a choice that we gotta make every day when we come in of trying to be the best version of ourselves, and knowing that it's never gonna be easy. We always gonna get the other team best shot because of what we're ultimately trying to accomplish. So I think Joe's done a great job of not letting us be satisfied or complacent, which we aren't. Coming off the finals loss, we know what the ultimate goal is. But just trying to take the right steps along the way and getting back to that point.
But you say it's cheesy, and you bought in, but there's NBA team is full of egos and stars and guys who have succeeded in a lot of ways along the way. What is it about that particular message, that sandcastle message, that makes you buy in?
I think, for one, we got a great group, right? Even when I go back to last game, like Blake has had a hell of a career. 6-time All-Star, whatever, 6-time All-NBA, and was a superstar at one point, and obviously due to injury. But somebody like that to come in and buy in and do things that you guys don't see every day. He takes the first bus. He plays pickup on off days with the two-way guys, and that's not necessarily always normal, especially for somebody that has accomplished what he has and made all the money that he has. For him to still have that mindset of team first and just being a great teammate, just little things like that we all notice, and everybody shows that in one way or another. So we just got a really great group of selfless guys on this team that just want to win and do whatever it takes to help the next guy.
Last questions to Abby. Did you say, does Grant have a good LeBron James impersonation?
Today he did. Everybody's seen that, LeBron always, or the meme of LeBron, predicting things in the future. So Grant did that today. He literally told me that in layup lines.
And then you were going off, Jaylen battling through foul trouble, but still came up big in the end. Is there any doubt in your mind you guys are the best duo in the NBA?
Good question. I guess, yeah. I mean, whatever that means. I believe in him and his ability and the things that he can do, and we've obviously shown that we can play together at a high level, and have great success. So I guess it looks that way, but I guess that's for you guys to decide. We never talk about that. We want to be the best team, and we want to win a championship. And if along the way we're the best duo, we'll take it.